Okay, now this is also another topic. The next topic you have equivalent fractions. Equivalent means something that's almost the same as, like, that's proportional or similar to something else. Now we have a question here. We say express the following fractions in their lowest terms. In their lowest what? Terms. Therefore, you have 22 over 44 or 210 over 480. If you break this down to the lowest term, it is also equivalent to this fraction you have here. Let's start with the first one. That means we have to use a number that can go divide both up and down to break it down to get to the lowest term. That's what they ask us to do. Now, solution for that a, number one a, you have 22 over 44. Which smaller number can we use to divide up and down? I believe you can use 2. If you use 2 to divide this up, you are going to use 2 to divide this down too. If you use 2 to divide this 22, you have 11. Use 2 to divide 44, you have 22. Now you have 11 over 22. What can you use to divide up and down? I believe you can use 11 to divide. If 11 goes to itself is 1, 11 goes here is 2, therefore 1 over 2. This is the equivalent fraction of this entire stuff. We go to B, you have 210 over 480. Whenever you have 0 here, it makes things easy. Just cross out the 0. Therefore, you have 21 over 48. Is there a number that can go up and down? I guess so. I think 3 can go. Pause. Alright, now, having cancelled out these two zeros, you have 21 over 48. Now look for a number that can divide both up and down. I think that number should be 3. 3 can divide here and 3 divide here. If 3 divides 21, you have 7. And 3 divides this 48, you have 16. 7 over 16, I think that's the lowest you can go. Therefore, this is the lowest term. And this lowest term is also equivalent to this fraction here. Now go to the last one, C, which is 270 over 810. Same thing here. You take off the zeros. What do you have? 27 over 81. Now, I believe you can use 3 again. Yes. 3 can divide here. And 3 can also divide here. If 3 divides 27, you have 9. Then 3 divides it's 3 divides 81. I think you have 27. Now, what can divide up and down here? We can still use 3. If 3 divides this upside, you have 3. 3 divides this downside, so you have 9. Then, same thing here, you can also use 3 to divide up and down. 3 divides itself, 1. 3 divides 9 is 3. So, 1 over 3 is the lowest term. Pause. Okay, now you have, they said, look at number 2 questions. Arrange the following fraction in ascending order. Ascending means from the smallest to the biggest. Now the numbers are 2 over 5, 1 over 3, and 3 over what? 7. First thing you do here, for you to know the number, now they're asking you which fraction here is the biggest and which one is the smallest. And for us to know that, first thing we are going to do, we are going to find a way to convert this fraction to a whole number. How do we do that? First thing is to take, step 1 is to take LCM of denominators. The denominators are 3, 5, and 7. 3, 5, and 7. Now to find the LCM, 3 here, 1, 5, 7. 5 here, 1, 1, 7. Then 7 here, 1, 1, 1. Now LCM will be equals to 3 times this 5 times this 7. 3 times, okay, let's go like this. 5 times this 7 is 35. So 3 times 35. Let's see what that will give us. 3 times this, that's 15. 5 carry 1. This time this 105. The LCM is 105. Now, since we have found the LCM, how do we know which fraction is the smallest and which one is the biggest? We'll be using this LCM to multiply all the fractions. For the first one, 2 over 5 times 105, you get the answer. 1 over 3 times 105, you get the answer. Then 3 over 7 times 105, you also get the answer. Now, since we have something like this now, 5 will divide this 105. If 5 goes into this 105, 5 goes into this 105 should be 26, right? Or 20, no, 21. 5 goes into this should be 21. So 20, this 2 here, 5 goes into this, 5 goes into itself 1, going to here is 21. You now say 2 times this 21 will give you what? 42. Now 3 goes into 105. Pause, brother, pause. Okay, now 3 goes into itself is 1. 3 goes into here is 35. So the answer here is 35. While 7 going to itself 1. 7 going to 105. 7 going to itself is 1. 7 goes into 105 is 15. Therefore, you have 3 times 15, which will give you 45. Now, from here now, we're going to look at from the biggest to the smallest. That's okay, ascending. Okay, so from the smallest to the biggest. The smallest number here is 35. Therefore, that's for 1 over 3. Then 1 over 3 will come first. Second one is 2 over 5. While the third one is 3 over 7. So this is how you arrange that fraction in ascending order. That's that. Pause. Now, from this one, this is number 3. You have 11 over a box here, cups of rice, is equivalent to 33 over 39. Now, this 11 is equivalent to this 33. Now, they're asking you what is equivalent to this 39. The simplest way to do this is that, look at this 11 and this 33. What number do they multiply to this 11 to get 33? I think the number is 3. Therefore, if this 11 was not there and this 33 was there, so you get it just 33 over 3 will give you 11. That means if you divide what is here by 3, it will give you back what is here. Now, to get what is here, you just say this 39 that is here, 39 divided by 3 will give you what? 13. Yes, because 3 going to here 1, 3 going to this 9 is 3. Therefore, the missing number here is what? 13. Therefore, this is not equivalent to this. That is that. Simple as that. Right.